This is an arcade game, and arcade games don't use save slots, so kind of stupid of me not to assume this already, but we have to start over. We're playing with Krantor today though. Hi and welcome back to another Onkruid video. Welcome to my second and definitely last video in this game, of which I completely forgot the title already. It is Abathor Atlantis Landing, or Landing Atlantis. I never know which one of those two it is, but we are playing with the barbarian character today compared to the more rogue-like fella we had last time. And we are just gonna progress nice and slowly again. Probably again toward like almost the first boss and then call it quits there. I just want to check out what other characters have to offer quickly, and then I think we will have probably experienced most of the game, or well, experienced the part of the game that will be fun to show on camera. I think afterwards it will just still be fun to play, but not necessarily new and novel and exciting enough to actually get views out of. Not that that is my main concern, but it is one of my concerns, and I think it should be always one of your concerns to make sure that there is an audience for the type of content you are creating. Don't let it be your main concern, no. Your main concern should be, am I making what I want to make? I am gonna go back for that loot, because as we know now from last episode, getting enough gold at the end of the level is actually crucial. It's crucial because it helps you level up. I feel like this guy has a larger health bar than our little rogue fella as well, if I'm not mistaken. And what we also learned is that you can pick up items just like that. It is the up key and the attack key. No, it's just the up key to pick it up, but it is the attack key to then attack with it. I'm gonna rephrase that. Up key to pick it up, attack key and up key at the same time to actually use your item. I was just playing a little bit more off camera and I realized that, and that's exactly when I was like, alright, maybe I can get like one more episode out of it. It's not gonna be too bad. It's not a game that I'm gonna get like 100 episodes out of, and that's not what the game was designed for, I think. You know what game I would like to get 100 episodes out of? Riders Republic. I really want to start playing that, but I have to wait for the new computer. It's just kind of borderline unplayable on my current setup. I also realized that this guy can actually jump and slash at the same time. It's just a little bit laggy, you know? And part of it is also because of the controller being laggy. I hope that that's also better with my new PC, but maybe I will have to look into it again then. Or I will just have to play with keyboard then. But even with keyboard, it's not 60 FPS at all, I think. So that kind of warrants me maybe holding off on playing it a little bit. That was stupid. It's kind of needs some getting used to a new character at least. I mean, oh, sure, the game is still very similar, but it is a little different. I thought that we would have timed that perfectly there, but it was very far from perfect, in fact. And this chest is where I was playing, and I realized that this owl creature you get is actually insane. I'm just gonna activate it already, no need to wait. It clears out enemies for you. It's just like a small little pet. Jumped into the little snake. I called them a plant in the last episode, but they look way more venomous and snake-like now that I gave it a second look, a bit of a closer look. Yeah, just look at this owl, man. Isn't that great? It one-shots the crabs. It helps me out with the larger monsters as well without actually one-shotting them. Just clears out the path. It has kind of a duration, I think, because after a while it just disappeared previous time I used it. It is a nice addition to our arsenal for sure. I need to space that a bit better, my heavy attacks. And there we go. I hope we have enough of those little currency items to again get like a jump upgrade or whatever I get this time. There we go. And it is power up. Also very welcome. Maybe I now one-shot the enemies that used to have 2 shots needed for them. It does definitely mean that I am not going to be able to get to that big chest up there, because I think I need some increased jump action for that. That's awesome. Just one-shot that big guy. And I still need 2 attacks for him. Or is it just as easy as going over to the left here and then jumping? Yeah, it definitely is. Maybe this is a zone where I was last time. I maybe opened this chest, but I'm thinking of another chest. I don't know why, but this guy's character portrait is kind of giving me Sylvester Stallone vibes. In the top left right there. Don't know if I'm just delusional or if anyone else sees this, but move the camera to the top right, by the way. Probably not the best location either, but I mean, you have to make do sometimes. It's dropping those crystals, which I can't seem to pick up, and they fill up this file. This is like something we completely skipped on last time. Just assumed that it was just like the vulture, this guy, that he would just fly away and that's it. Is he Actually gone now, or is he coming back? Seems like he's gone, so we probably have to be a bit quicker. But that's all okay. We're still exploring. We're still learning. You just have to fucking not break the chest immediately. That makes so much sense. Don't let greed get in the way. Because this chest is something that we definitely want. Pick up the item. It does have only one use, so we should use it wisely. Definitely let me know, by the way. Have you played this game already by now? Did you enjoy it? Did you get further than I did? You probably did, because that's probably not that difficult. Did you enjoy the previous episode? Would you like me to create more content in the game, or is 2 enough? I personally am of the opinion that 2 is probably enough, but if you are really, really interested in more, I can give you more, but we're always probably gonna have to restart. So that's something you need to take into account when making your decision. Ooh, new tech. We can roll through enemies to dodge as well. Makes a lot of sense actually, but I guess I was just too scared to try it out. And when you think about it, it makes more sense to roll away from enemies though, right? Yeah, that's exactly what will happen otherwise. Here we have the destructible door sequence as well. The door of which we know now that it is destructible. We should probably just use our item here, right? Because otherwise we will probably just throw it away. Interesting. Not necessarily exactly what I was thinking was gonna happen. I thought we would probably get like a trident and be able to use it for a while, but that was also very cool. No idea whether normal attacks or special attacks will be more beneficial, but we can kind of combine them, I guess. Get out of here. Just let me clear through this door, man. Thank you, and goodbye. See you later. Definitely should be enough to get another little upgrade. Yes. Enhanced jump, sure. And here we go. I wonder what this level is gonna be about. Wow, it looks like this might be a level where they introduce a boss battle to us. If you have tried it, what did you think? If you haven't tried it, what made it so that this game does not compel you to try it out? I'm wondering. I realize that it's probably not just for everybody, but is it just like the genre, or is there something else that really didn't quite butter your egg roll, didn't pique your interest? Here we go. Boss action. Maybe made a bit easier with the new addition of items that we have now. I definitely should have saved them up for those attacks. I realized right after throwing all of them out, but it's fine. Energy ball. We know how this guy functions by now. And he is about to stop functioning altogether. Me too. Oh shit. Yeah, well, that's fine. I think we could, in theory, even just like do this and win without paying attention to anything else. Maybe I did just pick a little bit of a difficult character last time around, because like I literally can almost just win like this. I need to just pay a little bit of attention right now at the end, but no, it's actually fine. Yeah, maybe the last character was just not our deal, or we are just bad at the game and all of a sudden found the overpowered character, which makes us good at the game. There we go. Item boost. Still no idea what that does. Does it make us find more items? Or here we are already actually at the point where we left off last time. I guess it is quite different now that I know how the game works. It seems like we are gonna have to be dashing through enemies a bit more here, because that makes us more equipped to deal with them aptly afterwards. Would you guys be of the opinion that my English is good? Or is it just like okay? Do you not have any opinion about that at all? I'm wondering. I'm always doubtful, and I think it's definitely the classic case of imposter syndrome, one of the main recurring themes on the Onkruid channel, where I'm like, I hear other YouTubers that are native English speakers, they have way more intonation in their voice, it's way more enjoyable to listen to. My English sucks. I should just probably make a Dutch channel so that I can apply a little bit of the intonation that I use in my everyday life. But I'm just not such an intonationing guy, you know? I just speak very monotonely, and that kind of makes it seem maybe like I'm uninterested or not happy, but it's quite a lot further from the truth. I'm very happy, feeling very blessed to be able to spend my Sunday investing in my passions, investing in what I really want to invest in, which is reading a book. Finished reading The Alchemist today, amazing book, definitely recommend it, and recording a whole bunch of YouTube videos, while in the same time also making time for just pure relaxation through playing some games. That's a little bullcrap. It's not necessarily what I expected. All the enemies up until now so far, I believe, have like never dropped off an edge. That's at least how I seem to recall the previous sections of this game going so far, so I definitely didn't expect this guy to drop down onto my head. It also looked extremely dangerous, that section that we were headed into there. A little bit of platforming action. Ah, this crow is a master of evasion. Just like Avatar Aang in The Last Airbender. He's clearly a master of evasion and evasive maneuvers. This guy just didn't know where he was going.
He is clearly a master of evasive maneuvering.
You have no idea where you're going, do you?
Well, I know it's near water.
I guess we're getting close then.
Me on my way home from the Oude Markt be like. The Oude Markt, the old market, place here in Leuven with a whole lot of cafes. So the whole joke was like, oh yeah, when I'm drunk I also swerve around a little bit, but we don't condone getting comatose drunk here on the Onkruid channel. We condone drinking in moderation and having a nice time with your friends. That's exactly what we condone. Back again. Be a little bit more careful this time around. Get rid of the bird so that it can't distract you. And now this guy doesn't drop down. That's just a little weird to me. A little sus, some might even say. Moving along, right at the top of the screen where I put my camera so that you guys can still not see anything, but that's okay. The game designers could not have accounted for my stupidity in terms of camera placement. There's probably like a bottom right seems to be a lot better for now. But then again, looking at this point of time, I don't know. I think every position is probably gonna have its flaws and its benefits, and that is true with most things in life. Ups and downs, that's the name of the game. Pros and cons, as normal people would probably say it. Pick up my item, throw it at him maybe. There we go, a nice little hit. Oh, we're really, like, it's a kind of a bullfight. Oh, damn. Well, can't we just smack him around maybe a little bit? Like this. Just one hit. Alright, there we go. A little tanky, a little demi-boss, or maybe it was not even like boss-like and it's just one of the characters that we can encounter in this zone. What are we in right now? A bit more of a druidic misty zone, whereas the previous one was more about sailing, about ships, about not necessarily piracy, I think, but it was definitely more focused on water and stuff like that. Whereas here it's about being in a forest. Misty stings. Hello sir, can I sell you some misty stings? Goblin merchant cosplay. Can we stack items? I don't think so. I think it just disappeared. Oh no, it does stack. Nice little insight by the game designers. Or foresight maybe. Because they knew that people would be greedy enough to pick up both items at once. So they made it stack. Very fun. I'm just gonna ignore that plant on the right for now. But I am gonna kill this guy because I want to collect everything in this chest if possible. Thank you. Still beautiful visuals. And still so simple and elegant. And yet I absolutely adore them. These are always the chests that have food in them, I think. The wood-colored ones, the boring-looking ones. Nope. That was insanely clean. You must always be at the end of the rainbow and the top of the waterfall, right? Nice try, buddy. Nice try. There we go. Easy enough. Another new upgrade, another level completed. Kinda reminded me of that very, very old Zelda game that Game Grumps once played. Critical Strike. Very handy. General Kipak's Assault. Interesting. The castle, huh? Oh, look at that statue up there. Look at the lighting effects. Beautiful. Kill the rats for some extra gold. This guy has a shield. That scares me. Items carry over in between levels. Also very cool. Guess he doesn't have to scare us because we just one-shot him still. Huh. Alright. New mechanic. Arrow turrets. Can we slash them? Yes, we can. That is one of the sussest animations I have probably ever seen. But that's all fine. All about timing right now, man. Look at these flames as well. Another thing to dodge and keep into account. Those arrow turrets can definitely only fire in one singular line, so that's fine. This looks like a secret area, but I guess not. Calmly. Feeling like Mario going to save Princess Peach. I hope she will be in this castle and there will be no antics related to where the princess is actually located after killing the boss. Spoiler alert. The princess is in a different castle. At least I can take the cannon to World 7 immediately. These bats seem a bit explosive. Feeling like Rocky climbing these stairs. And then at the top, just turning around and punching those 2 children in the face. Have you seen that gif? Have you seen that meme? It's one of the best ones. Because it starts and ends so abruptly. It's so unexpected. Give me a cool item, please. No item to be seen. There we go. I remembered rather from the last time that just one sweep was enough to kill that guy. Get me onto these ropes, please. So now we're really getting into like wipeout territory. We just take our time. We should like have no problems at all, though. Jumped a little bit too high. Nope. Destructible pillar yet again. Hello, archery man. You are no match for me. Unless if I just let you walk into me. This just should contain some healing for us, which is definitely welcome. Awesome. These seem like they will fall down, or are they just like stronger because they are above magma or something? I don't know what that did. I can turn it off again. Oh, okay. Probably necessary, but a bit scary. Jump and go ahead and jump. Feeling like Van Halen up in this bitch. Easy enough. There might be a little secret area or another chest up at the top if you ring all around the Rosie, but that's not what I'm looking for. I will replace my... Oh, I accidentally used one. Will replace my throwing axes with the healing potion. Thank you very much. Beautiful scenery. Full moon out there. Really getting into the Castlevania vibe now. And this seems like an arena for a boss fight. Oh, he looks scary. Woo! Sheesh. They're going all out. Such a nice art style. Press start to go to the menu. Oh. That's a bit bait. So I just press start and that's it. The game reaches this point and then it's over. Well, 2 episodes is all it takes. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoyable experience. I don't know if you will play it yourself after seeing everything the game has to offer right now, but I will quickly move my camera so that you can see the sprite of that guy. That guy right there. Because he looked menacing as hell. Cool stuff. If the game designer would watch this by any chance, keep doing what you're doing because it's a very enjoyable experience already. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Bye bye.